Welcome. Anaya, is it Anaya?
Yes.
Hi, Anaya. So welcome. We only have a few minutes left, but we'll give you a little, we didn't have anyone else show up, so we're glad you're here. We'll just give you a little overview, but if you had any specific questions, do you have anything specific about writing to negotiate that's coming up or any of the assignments coming up?
Um,
I think there's something with your audio. I can't hear you, Anaya. Can you hear her, Natasha?
It sounded like almost a little choppy.
Okay. If you have a question, Anaya, you could type it in the chat. While we do that, Natasha, can you pull up that assignment and you can maybe share the screen and just kind of go over some of the criteria really quickly?
Yeah, let me.
okay.
Oops.
Um,
Now it might take me forever to like actually share the screen.
so I don't have any questions exactly.
Okay, that's okay, Anaya. You could just like be here and we'll show you a few things to keep in mind for the assignment. And we're recording this so anybody else that couldn't make it can see. Okay, I gave you
Sorry,
permission,
I'm
Natasha.
I'm sorry. So this is Anaya's mom.
Hi.
Anaya is a little bit younger than
Okay.
the average college student, and
Okay.
I have a couple of questions, please. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. Is that okay for me to ask two questions, please?
Yeah, if as long as they're general questions, this is being recorded, it's not something specific to her grades or her, specific. If it's just about assignments, then we can help you.
Yes, please. With regard to the invention activity,
Okay.
what should an end product look like with an invention activity? It seems like she's a little confused.
So which one are you referring to? Are you talking about the source evaluation matrix?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, Natasha, actually, can you pull that one up? Natasha's helping me. I have a hand injury. I can't use the computer. Natasha's one of our TAs. So she's going to pull that up and it's kind of, it'll look like a chart, like a graph. I'm just seeing if you can pull up the sample of that. Should be in there. So you'll fill it out. It's kind of like there you go. There you go. Perfect. It'll be like a graph, kind of like a chart, I would say. And you would fill out the source, and then here we go. So this is what it will look at, and Anaya should use this actual form. You want to use this actual form, don't make your own. And you're going to type things in here. You're going to type in the name, the title of whatever article it is that you're talking about, the author, and then you want to have the actual citation like you would use for like a bibliography, okay? And then think about who the audience is for. So for example, if she was writing she was going to be researching something about, how to protect whales in the ocean or something. So maybe the audience was biologists. Okay. And how do you know? You're going to have to tell us a little bit about how did you figure out how that was written for them. And then you want to summarize in 1 or 2 sentences. So just a short summary of the main points, and then what perspective. So is it the perspective of a scientist? Is it the perspective of someone who's maybe in the shipping industry? Is it a veterinarian? Is it whatever, different perspectives? And then what examples or evidence does the author use to support the perspective? And so that would be, you want to have it would be good to have actual text from the article. Like if they're like, oh, we need to protect the whales by stopping, international oil shipments, whatever. So how are they supporting that? And then how do you know if it's reliable or not? So Natasha, I'm going to let you jump in and you can talk a little bit more about that, or you can go ahead and show the crap test.
Yeah, so for the reliability, we do like if you reference portions from the crap test, and I should have had that window open. Okay. So this is on the same assignment page under one of the tabs. And so it is, oh boy, I don't feel as prepared.
It's okay. It's right there it's in evaluating sources. If you go down a little bit,
Okay,
right there.
whoops.
Yeah, should be there.
Yeah, so if you go here and do like the evaluating sources, it'll do like a little video.
The sources that you'll
Yeah.
use.
Now let's take a
So we don't have to do like the whole thing, but it'll give you a little like tutorial on how to evaluate the sources through like the acronym of CRAP. And that's what we generally like learners to look at when they are filling out the evaluation matrix.
Does that help, Anaya and Anaya's mom?
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Okay, and
And
then, yes, go ahead.
is it okay to ask one last question,
Yes,
please?
please.
Earlier this morning, we were curious about what the skill builder knowledge table, is that what that is? The skill builder knowledge table
Oh,
milestone?
the skill builders, yes. Okay, those are optional. They're like extra credit. So if you can just pull those up, if you go to modules, Natasha, and then it's like all the way at the bottom, I think, or assignments. I don't know if it's modules. To get to
Oh,
you
here's
scroll.
one.
Yeah, there's one. So those are optional. You do not have to do them. But if Anaya would like to do them, what you want to do is you need to do it like in between. So you would submit the rough draft. So this one was first for this was for writing to locate, I think. And there's another one. There's a second one that goes with writing to negotiate. So you would submit your rough draft, and while you're waiting for feedback, then if you would like to do this for extra credit, and it's helpful to just, it's just another helpful tool for revision, you can do this. And again, it's optional. And you would do this while you're waiting for your feedback, and then you would turn in your final draft. So again, it's an optional activity, but it can add to your points value at the end of the course.
And I will say from what I've noticed from learners, especially with this project, they do comment that they do wish that they would have had like something like this beforehand when doing this project. Specifically talking about like the skill builders and this one that's on the annoying ways people use sources, because it helps them get a better idea of how to use like direct quotations and research in their writing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is that helpful?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, absolutely. Anything else that we can help you with?
No.
Otherwise, okay. Otherwise, we'll just take a real quick, we just have a couple minutes. We have about 4 minutes. So let's just take a quick look, Natasha, at where you can find information about the rough draft. You actually can probably just click right there on the, yeah. And if you go, it's in,
So I have the 4.1 overview.
yes, there's an overview. You can kind of go through that, and then
Then prep.
there you go. 4.2 shows you what you need to do for the rough draft step by step.
And that's probably going to be the most helpful. Like if you go to step 3, it basically creates the outline of what we are looking for in your rough draft for this project. Like we want to see that you define your topic or problem and kind of explain what it is and how it's relevant to you and your audience, and then identify the competing perspectives. And so we like to see, like for that part, we want to see the perspectives be the focal point of this project, where you'll have one slide for each one, kind of explaining like what it is, and it's like how it ties in to the topic itself. And then from there, like you'll outline where the different perspectives agree and disagree with each other, and then begin to end with like a proposal of what you think what you think should happen on that topic. And then you'll have like a works cited page. But this is a general overview of what you'll want to include in your rough draft.
Great. And that rough draft is not due until the 15th. So there's a little bit of time. So if you run into any other questions, you can go to the general questions. So if you click on that, Natasha, just to show if you haven't seen that, if you go to general questions, if you ever have a question about how to do an assignment, we have a whole group of TAs that monitor this, and they will give you some tips, advice. You can ask anything in here. You can also search what other people have posted, because somebody else might already ask the question, and they might already get an answer. And so this is 24/7. You can get help here. Our goal is to turn answer within 24 hours, Monday to Friday. So often it can be sooner, but sometimes on the weekends, we don't have anyone always there on the weekends checking. So that's another resource for you. And okay, so if you have any other questions, otherwise I'm going to wrap up. Anything else, Anaya? Are you feeling good?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you
You got
much.
this. You got this. You can do it.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
We're glad you came. And again, if you need anything, you can always reach out to us on the general questions form. That's for general things. And if it's something more private, then you can go to the private questions.
They're awesome. Okay, thank you.
All right. I'm going to stop recording. Thanks for coming. Have a
No,
great day.
thank you.